Hello, Alex Jordan here with your Canfield Weekly Update. Several staff members, including the administrative team, recently went to a trauma training. Now, when you normally think of trauma, we think of physical ailments that hampers and begins to deteriorate one's body. In trauma, when we're talking about this, is not only possible physical ailments, but also social and emotional issues that affect youngsters in the classroom and their day-to-day operations. So recently, we as a school system, along with a few others in the county, participated in trauma training headed up by Judge Delick's office, her court, and we were the largest contingent. What does this mean? We're all in. We want to make sure that we not only get enough training with our administrative team, along with a couple committees, EWS teams, early warning system teams, but also eventually training the rest of the staff for the 1920 school year. What does this entail? We not only want to educate staff members to identify possible trauma on a youngster's life that could affect their education, but also their life in general, but also how to address that trauma, what to look for, and how to work with our youngsters. How does this come about? We talk about this all the time with classroom staff, along with administrative team, relationship building. We need to make sure that we have quality relationships with our youngsters to have them feel comfortable to come to us if they are in need, and then in turn, listen to their needs and know how to address them. So trauma training was very important, and we'll talk about that as we move forward, even into the 1920 school year. Talk about the 1920 school year, we're going to talk about the school calendar. We forwarded everyone and sent everyone to our district website to take a look at it. Definitely jot down some questions. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to call any of the buildings, call the central office, email us. We will address those immediately, and with quality, sound, correct information. When we talk amongst one another over a coffee, over a meal, at a ball game, I'm sure there's a lot of information shared about different things, especially the school calendar. If you want the correct information and data that is sound and direct to the point, please speak with someone from the district, and we will help you through it. We're going to focus on the school calendar in first couple days of school. Grades 7 through 12 are coming to school as normal on the 26th and 27th of August, and they will have a normal days of instruction. And usually what happens during that time, we go over a student handbook, we go over expectations, syllabi, different things, passing out textbooks, finding out locker, assignments, all those items that normally happen in the first couple days of school. Now, what's different this coming year is kindergarten through 6th grade. We are going to transition into a different type of calendar, out of the box thinking. We sat down with our district leadership committee starting back in December. They had this in their hands, and we also made sure that people had conversation, and we asked for input from staff. That leadership committee went back to the buildings. We asked them to gain information from the staff and input to see if we can adapt a calendar that would be more conducive to positive outcomes. What came about from this conversation is first 2 days of school for kindergarten through 6th grade is going to be scheduled not only meetings with staff, administration, but also assessments. So different grade levels have different assessments. The majority of this is going to be English language arts along with math assessments, benchmarking, us finding out where youngsters are from day one. This is going to help the first month or two of the school year, where staff members normally pull back very small groups or one-on-one assessment time while the rest of the class is working on other assignments. This can take time, as you can imagine. First couple days of school, we're going to get all this out of the way. We're going to find their reading level. We're going to find a math baseline. We're going to find the bridges assignments that are going to be needed, CPM, literacy collaborative, all of this information prior to the true first day of school for kindergarten through 6th grade. It's not only going to assist our students, but most specifically going to assist our staff in being able to teach our youngsters on their ability level. It's embedded right into our vision statement. We want to address each individual youngster's needs. This will give us that information from day one, and we're so looking forward to this. Now, how might that look? We're still in conversation with committees at building level. It's going to be determined when it comes to the scheduling, but it could look like half of the grade level coming for the one day and the other half coming the next day. We could be utilizing busing. We could be having individual scheduled times for each youngster, which we will be leaning on our community to transport their youngsters to and from school for a designated time on those first 2 days. All of these are possibilities. All of these are being discussed. We will formulate this. Our goal is to have this conversation solidified by the end of the year and definitely mailed to each of our youngsters' families so that they know exactly what day they're going to be coming and for the amount of time. So again, we want to communicate this. It might seem like we're building the plane as we're flying. We're not. We're just making sure that we cross our T's and dot the I's, and it's going to be grade level specific. I'm going to say this again. What happens at the middle school level with grades 5 and 6 will be different than what a 5-year-old needs in kindergarten. So we want to make sure we talk with staff. We not only survey them, but sit them down and have some quality conversation before we make a schedule. We're all in this together for one benefit, and that our youngsters' achievement, period. Never forget, it's a great time to be a Cardinal. We hope this spring brings some nice weather and leading into the summertime. Take care.